Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Derek from GamerCrash.com and welcome to the 2013 Summer of Arcade program on Xbox Live. Today I want to bring you Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Essentially, this one wasn't really on my radar at all, but due to all of the buzz that it's been getting, all the crazy positive reviews it's been seeing, I figured why not check it out, and want to bring you guys along for the ride as well. So before we jump in here, and by the way, I have not played this yet, so we're going to be experiencing this together for the first time. So there you go. Let's get some facts out of the way first, though. Brothers is a game that was created by Starbreeze Studios. You may remember them from such games as The First Darkness, the Syndicate reboot with EA that a few years ago kind of went under the radar, and also the well-received Chronicles of Riddick games. Starbreeze was behind that as well. Another big piece of news here is that film director Joseph Fares, and P.S. Sorry if I'm butchering that name a little bit, I'm doing my best here. He was heavily involved with the project, so a lot of the visuals that you're going to be seeing are kind of creative camera shots that he, felt would be better for the game. So essentially, what I'm trying to say here is that Brothers is going to be pretty cinematic, from what I hear. One last piece of information, you can actually grab this right now on Xbox Live for a cool 1,200 Microsoft points. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's start this beast up. So like I said, this is just the demo here. I have not played it yet. So here we go. So I mean, already right off the bat, what is pretty interesting to me is that each brother is controlled by one of the triggers here. So that should make for some interesting gameplay mechanics. And I mean, I can already see the cinematic views here. I mean, the overhead view and everything. Actually, one thing that's pretty tricky, not only are the triggers used for each brother, but the control sticks as well. So you kind of have to warp your brain here to, you're controlling two different people on the same controller. It's a little crazy, but I kind of like it. I have to say, I do love the look of the game as well. It's very, it kind of looks more like a Fable-ish style game. Um, it's beautiful though. It's very beautiful. So holding the left trigger here, the big brother looks into the well. Let me see if I can drag the younger brother over here. Ha! Spit into the well, nice. So looks like the town folk are just kind of going about their daily lives here. So we'll push another gate. So the path down here, let's go check it out. Again, that totally reminds me of Fable, just kind of interacting with people, seeing how they react to what you do. So with that said, let's bring the little guy down here and see what he does. Still looks like he was a little better at it, and the guy likes his music a little better. pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, the cinematography in this game already, you can tell, the film director was definitely working on this one. A lot of the overhead views here. And I have to say, this is quite a departure from, you know, what Starbreeze is known for. I mean, we get a lot of, I don't want to say violent, it's probably not the right word for it, but you know, action kind of titles and things like that. And we were just already over there, so let's head back. So pretty interesting to just kind of see them flex their muscles here for something a little different.
Oda, when hadi?
And you can interact with hobos, so that's awesome. I mean, who doesn't want to do that, right? Let's see if I can actually have him jump in the water. Oh, nope, he's pointing at something.
Hatta!
Yeah, the dual control scheme here definitely takes a little time getting used to. Alright, so this is interesting. Okay, this is pretty cool. So essentially what you want to do here is use the brothers to distract the dog and then have the other one head over to safety. Pretty cool concept. I was kind of wondering how combat would work in this game, and I mean, essentially I don't think there will be any combat, but this is probably the closest we're going to get here. Little mini puzzles here where you can have to use your brain, and both brothers. I mean, it's not overly challenging, but I really don't think that's the point here. The point is to kind of take in the story and the world that they've been created. So if you're looking for a game with heavy action, this probably is not going to do it for you. But again, like I said, that's not really the point, so... I mean, it looks like a beautiful world. I like the look of the game, and I would imagine to expect a lot of puzzles like this, interacting with both brothers here, solving problems. Okay, now his a little tricky situation here. So bring the dog over here, then have the little brother run up over. Oh boy, that was a close call. That could have been bad. Alright, so let's keep going, see what else we can find. Now, who doesn't like dark caves, right? Okay, apparently it wasn't a cave.
Yeah.
Oop, alright. So you want to do here is keep the trigger held down and hold up on the right the right stick here, and you'll have the brother climb. And same thing for the other brother. So left trigger, left stick. You get the gist. Alright, so let's see.
Hatta!
Wonder if we can have the older brother lift the younger brother.
Da! Hatta!
Oop. Still getting used to the dual sticks here. Okay. So they automatically jump, kind of like a Legend of Zelda game. You make them run at a ledge, and they pop across. Wasn't sure. Didn't want to take any chances, you know? Again, left stick. Have the younger brother run up to him. Right stick. Right trigger, I mean. Sorry about that. Younger brother up here. There we go. Not too bad. Oh. So right here, you use the right trigger, left trigger, point to the object you want to go to, release the trigger, and they jump. Whoop. Oh boy. Younger brother didn't make it. Hold on. Let's get him up. Let's get him going here. Okay. I think that's my fault, actually. You have to hold the trigger when you get near the object. Otherwise, they'll just fall off. And that's obviously no good. Alright, so we're up here. Let's keep going. Looks like some sort of animal down there. Oop, oop, oop. So apparently there's a range for the brothers as well. You can't get too far away. Oh. You can definitely see the cinematography when you interact with stuff too, with the black bars coming around from the top and the bottom of the screen. I'll head back over there in just a minute. Oh, there's a guy on his roof. Well, that can't be good for community morale. Let's see over here. What do we got? A bunny rabbit? Apparently you can pick them up. That's interesting. So the little brother picks him up. The older brother shoos him away. So let's throw the little brother in this wheel. Have him lower it. And maybe the bigger brother can pick one of these beasts up here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make this thing run the gauntlet. Alright, and we'll throw the sheep in here. Here we go. Problem solved. Looks like there might be a path. Nope, no, I'm just kidding. Looked like somewhere I could have gone to, but nope. Alright. I'm starting to get used to the dual control scheme here. It's a lot to take in right off the bat, but you do seem to get more comfortable with it, which is nice. It's an interesting concept as well, pretty unique. But for a game like this, really, it does make sense.
Hey, Maru!
Maru, when hadi? Da? Sa?
Da, ja.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get some help from the troll here. I have to say, I do like the dynamic between the brothers, you know, like the older brother kind of protecting the younger brother. It's pretty cool, pretty cool.
Ja! Atta!
Wow, wow!
Da!
Yeah, it's certainly one way across.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah, and there we go. So, overall, you know, pretty interesting. Definitely unique. Something I really can't put my finger on anything similar to it. I can see where people were saying all these kind of things about it. I mean, for one, the visuals are really cool. I like how the colors are really vibrant. They kind of pop out. It seems like they really nailed the dynamic between the two brothers. And, I mean, it just seems like a really interesting world. It's, you know, like I said, something really unique, really interesting, really not something that we've really seen before. The control scheme is a little weird at first, but as I mentioned, the more you play, the more second nature it'll feel, so wouldn't worry too much about that. But thanks for checking this out with me, guys, and until next time, I'll talk to you then.